Yes, sir. Now, today, we gonna talk about the events that just transpired last night, right? The Lunar New Year ritual. Now, if you're not familiar with the Lunar New Year, it's actually the Chinese Lunar New Year, which they just celebrated this weekend. Now, this Lunar New Year specifically happens to be the biggest new moon in 1337 years. Right? So, in other words, this is the closest that the moon has been to the earth in a span of 1300 years. Now, they gave it a special name. They called it a super moon, new moon. I ain't never heard of that. They done gave it a whole new term. They call it a super moon, new moon. I wasn't even aware of this yesterday when we talked about it on the live stream. But you know something gonna go down if that's the case. Now, it signals the beginning of Chinese Lunar New Year and also comes on the same weekend when Saturn and Venus can easily be seen in a rare conjunction and a so-called green comet is visible in the night sky. Now, remember that word, Saturn. Now, it's very interesting that on this same day that this occurred, at least 10 people died at the scene of a mass shooting. Now, we just said that it was the Chinese New Year, so it actually happened, shocker, in a Chinese community at a Star Ballroom dance studio. This is where it took place, a mass shooting at a dance studio. What reason would somebody have to shoot up a dance studio? But come on, man. Right? Because we talked about this yesterday on the live stream, with January 21st being the first new moon of the year. And the fact that we're in the year of Skull and Bones with a lot of death rituals occurring. So we said that yesterday, and it was probably around the same time that this was happening, that we had said this. Because I said tomorrow, we gonna hear about something that happened last night. And what do you know? It was probably happening at the same time. But Drake also alluded to the same day, January 21st, in his song Sacrifice, where in the first line, he says he wrote this song January 21. With the song title being Sacrifices. So are they putting these things right in front of you? Not only that, though, January 21st in numerical form is 1/21 when blood sacrifice equals 121. And what do you know? On this day, 10 people died in the Chinese Lunar New Year. Now, if you don't understand what you're looking at, this is the practice of Gematria, turning letters into their numerical value. A is 1, B is 2, C is 3, so on and so forth. And this is what's going on, man. It's a code being revealed to you without you knowing. See, this is their little slick little way of telling you without telling you, so they can rub their hands with the karma and say, well, we told you. We just told you in a way that you might not understand. But come on. Right? Because the shooting occurred on Saturday. Remember that word Saturn. Saturday, January 21st. Now, the 21st also marked the Lunar New Year, which also happened to be a super moon, new moon. And what do you know? On this day, the 21st of January, lunar equals 21. Moon equals 21. Saturn equals 21. Also, just to throw in a little, the little cherry on top, Jesuit equals 21 in full reduction. Reducing the letters with double digits to single digits. Right? Now, what do you know? This Lunar New Year shooting in Monterey Park happens to be the 33rd mass shooting of 2023. Now, hold on. We got to break that down for a second. The 33rd mass shooting of 2023, it hasn't even been 33 days in a year yet. We on day number 22, master numbers. We on day number 22, and it's already been 33 mass shootings? Oh, no, they kicking this shit into overdrive. They kicking it into overdrive. It's been more mass shootings than days. Ain't no way, man. Ain't no way. Right? Now, pay attention to that 33 with a false flag equaling 33. Now, there was a post I came across by a gentleman by the name of RFG Chosen One. Shout out to RFG Chosen One. Now, he broke down the definition behind false flag very well, right? So I say, you know what? Why not just read his words, because I couldn't have said it any better, right? Now, he said this could be a government orchestrated false flag attack. I read the quote unquote official story, and it seems strange because they haven't released the identities of the victims yet. This is either a situation where the shooter is on the CIA payroll, or it may be a complete hoax. A false flag and a hoax are completely different. A false flag is a real terrorist act carried out by the government, which is then blamed on another entity. Real people die in most false flag attacks. A hoax involves paid actors, fake blood, the uses of green screen and blue screen technology. It's much cheaper for the government to carry out a false flag because you don't have to pay for actors. You don't have to pay for fake blood, green screen, all the technology like he just previously stated. Now, he said, as of late, people in the States can't even take a piss without there being another mass shooting. Now, like I said, he broke that down very well. Shout out to RFG Chosen One. Now, that false flag, man, we gotta dive deep on that, because we gotta dive into this situation and see if that was the case. Right? Now, the first thing that's interesting is the fact that the day that this news broke, the day that CNN wrote this article on January 22nd, 1/22. Now, they also state that the shooting happened at 10:22 p.m. in local time. And also, what do you know? 1:22 a.m. Eastern. These are the times that they're giving you. So now, are these coded? These are the new questions that we have to ask. Now, satanic also equals 122 in the English language in reverse. Right? Now, according to a CNN analysis, Saturday's mass shooting took place in the Star Ballroom Dance Studio. And what do you know? The address to the damn studio is 122 West Garvey Avenue. So what's really going on here? Is it a complete hoax? These are the new questions, because why is this so coded? The news comes out on 1/22. The shooting occurred on 122 at 122 Eastern, 122 West Garvey Avenue. No, it's something deeper to this situation. No, it's something deeper. But come on. Right? Because we know Jesus Hominon Salvator also equals 122. Now, if you're not familiar with that, this is the abbreviation for the Jesuits. This is their logo, that IHS. Normally, it'll be the sun, right? That sun worship. This is what this is all revolved around. This is what they're alluding to. This is the code that they're giving you, right? because even the first Jesuit Pope, Pope Francis, also equals 122. Holy Trinity equals 122 in the English language in reverse. And the California Governor Newsom, the way CNN puts it, equals 221, which is 122 in reverse. And remember, he's the governor at the time that this happens. He give me Joel Osteen vibes. He give me that same little snake oil salesman, vibes. You see what I'm saying? He give me that wolf in sheep's clothing vibes. Like he gonna just lie straight to your face. You hear me? He seemed like one of them dudes. Untrustworthy. But come on, man. Right? Because these governors are always linked to these events. This is why they're placed in the position that they're in. Now, like I said, that Holy Trinity, to go back to that, these pictures is, the pictures is what they is, man. This is Google. You see what I'm saying? But just pay attention to the picture that they use. And also look at the hand sign. That looks very similar to the Baphomet, as above, so below hand sign. But anyway, satanic Holy Trinity, once again, and blood sacrifice equals 67. Now, it's very interesting that this governor, Gavin Newsom, was born in the year 67. It's all revolving around this governor right here. We spoke on him on the last mass shooting that happened in California. I know y'all remember that back in 2022. This is not the first time that we done talked about this dude. Right? And it's always linking back to him. The shooting occurred once again on January 21st, 1/21, when we know blood sacrifice equals 121. Now moving on, connecting it right back to California Governor Newsom, as CNN puts it, exactly how they put it. California Governor Newsom equals 103. And what do you know? This happens to happen 103 days after his birthday. Once again, California Governor Newsom equals 103. These things are always drawing back to whoever the governor is in that state. That lets you know that they're being placed as a puzzle piece. That just lets you know that right there. Right? Because blood sacrifice also equals 257 in the English language in reverse. Z is now 1. A is now 26 in the cipher. Now 257 happens to be the 55th prime number. Just like how Governor Gavin Newsom is currently 55 years old. Now 55 is the 10th Fibonacci number and the 10th triangular number. Just like how it was 10 people that got killed. 5 men, 5 women. That number 55, 5. Just like how Gavin Newsom was 55 years old. And it happened to be 5 men and 5 women that was killed. 55, the 10th Fibonacci number, when God equals 55 and 10 and Satan equals 55 and 10. This is all being done by the numbers, people. This is all being done by the numbers. These are harvesting. These are energy harvesting rituals. Also, the little gun control, little narrative. You see what I'm saying? So it's like 2 in 1. We gonna harvest these folks' energy. We gonna hit every community. We not just gonna target the black community. We hate all you niggas. We gonna target the Asian community, the Latino. You feel me? Everybody gonna get killed in these mass shootings. White people gonna get killed. Everybody. Because they need to get everybody on board with taking away the guns. They want you to vote for your own demise. So they're going to attack every community. Whether it's real or not, they're going to stage these things just to get your emotions riled up. So you can be against your own, so you can be on the same side of your demise. I should put it that way. Right? But come on. Now, once again, 5 men and 5 women. I'm breaking that down. 5 men and 5 women synchronized right up with death. With 25 removing the zeros, right? Because in numerology rules, the 0 is null. Right? So we have 25, we have 97, and we have 38. So we have a match in 3 out of the 4 ciphers. Now, also with that word death, the location that this occurred, everything is coded. Everything to this situation. They say West Garvey Avenue. That's the location of the shooting. Now, Monterey Park, California also equals 213. Just like death, when we know that's the death number, 213. Right? Kevin Durant's adopted brother fatally shot while celebrating his birthday. Now, that news came out on the 21st of March, 213, when we know death equals 213. Tupac's last studio album releasing on 2/13, then he quote unquote passes away 213 days later. So we know this is the number for death. Right? Just to say the least. Now, a gunman killed 10 people and wounded at least 10 more in the shooting on Saturday, when shooting Saturday had the same synchronicity with 109 and 107 in the English language forwards and backwards. Now, this shooting also occurred on 65 date numerology, right? Breaking down January 21st in the year 2023. We get 65 date numerology. Just like the shooting happened at a dance studio, right? When dance studio in California, both equal 65 in reverse full reduction. This was a coded incident by the numbers. Right? Once again, taking that main headline, at least 10 dead in a mass shooting in Monterey Park, California. When mass shooting in Monterey Park, California, remember, we taking it the same way that we took it when we got that death number. We taking it the same way. We don't have to alter nothing, add letters to nothing. We taking it the same way. And we getting these same connections. Mass shooting in Monterey Park. 165 and 66. This is why these things are happening in these areas that they're happening in. Now, the Los Angeles County Sheriff, Robert Luna, and pay attention to my man's right here, giving you the sign of allegiance. These people are all in cahoots. But Los Angeles County Sheriff Robert Luna said the gunman remains outstanding. Now you gotta know now you gotta know he's speaking in code, right? Every time they bring you something in quotations, it means something. So let's find out what he meant. Let's find out what those words was alluding to. Because remains outstanding synchronizes right up with skull and crossbones, as we are currently in the year of skull and crossbones, the year 2023. So once again, that was code. That's all they do all day long on the news. They code talk all day long. And it's just so interesting that they knew that it happened at exactly 1:22 p.m., but they can't find the suspect. But anyway, let's look at the sheriff department that sheriff that just quoted that. Let's look into the building that he works at. The Los Angeles County Sheriff's Department, which is located on 211 West Temple Street in Los Angeles, California, when Los Angeles, California happens to also equal 211 in the English language in reverse. And it's on 211 Street. Now, we also seen this with Rodney King, right? Because his birthplace and the place that he got quote unquote beat also equaled up to 211. Sacramento, California, his birthplace, and the place that he got beat, Los Angeles, California, equals 211, the 47th prime number. These are agents 47 degrees in the Masonic compass. Osama bin Laden, White House, the cabal, two parties, Republican, Democrat, president, authority, framework, and government all equal 47. And the nigga died at 47. Wait, hold on. 47 weeks. Hold on. He got beat 47 weeks after his birthday, and he died at damn 47 years old. Man, come on, man. These is agents in front of you, man, playing scripts. They playing scripts to create trauma in your life. They do fake situations to create real trauma. And these people get paid handsomely to do these things. And then they disappear. They disappear by the numbers. Come on, man. Right? Now, 5 men and 5 women were killed in Monterey Park mass shooting. Now, if we take that in the headline, Monterey Park mass shooting, it also equals 113, which is the number for dishonesty. So, going back to RFG Chosen One's description of the false flag and the hoax. So, which one was it now? Knowing these things now. Now diving in on that number 113. Green screen, broadcasted, mainstream, perjury, not factual, not true, dishonest, divorce, bullshit, politics, illusions, disinfo, fiction, not honest, all equal 113. As does the Monterey Park mass shooting. Interesting. Now, what also synchronizes with the number for dishonesty is the amount of months and days after the California governor's birthday. This shooting occurred 3 months and 11 days after his birthday, just like the number for dishonesty equals 311 in the English language in reverse. 311 is also the reverse of 113, the number for dishonesty. And also with the number for dishonesty, the day that this man was born. He was born on the 283rd day of the year, when the number for dishonesty also equals 283. Right? Now, if your birthday is also on October 10th, this has nothing to do with you. Numbers, there's no such thing as a bad number. It's the intentions that you have with that number. So you don't freak out, oh, my birthday on this same day. I'm not a liar, I swear. No, this has nothing to do with you. These are rituals by the numbers, and with these words, with these phrases, you can see right through them, right? Just like these fake ass veneers in this nigga mouth. But that's all we have for this video today. Y'all let me know how y'all feel about this situation. Do y'all feel like this is a false flag or just a complete hoax in general, right? So let me know how y'all feel, man. Appreciate y'all for all the love. Appreciate y'all for all the support. And I'm out, man.